Hello people, welcome to the Mindful Show. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for your comments, for following, for interacting on Facebook, for the support, for the solidarity. We feel it and we appreciate it. Today on the show, we are continuing with our mental health basics series. On Mindful on the Street, we look at what ordinary people, everyday people think about issues to do with mental health, whether it's mental health awareness, promotion, prevention, wellness, and mental fitness. I am your host for the show, Helena Okiring, and today I am super excited to have some really cool people on the show. And I'm not saying that because, you know, I want to say that, but I really believe these guys are doing amazing things to make a difference. So I have students from the university, and today we're just going to hear their views, thoughts on mental health. Welcome to the set, guys. It's very good to have all of you here.
Well,
Thank you.
to be here.
Thank you for having us.
You're really welcome. I'm excited to have you. So, on Mindful, we start with a ritual of sorts. We serve starters before we get into the conversation. So, I would like you each to pick a question and then pass this on. And after that, we will read out what is there. And please read what is there without fear or favor and respond. And then we will dive into our conversation for the day. Mark, you go first. Yes. Bambi, pass it on. You want me to serve. Pass it on. Okay.
So I open it right now.
Yes.
Hey.
Whoa.
My topic is caring for those who care for us. My question is, who have you been meaning to call lately? Now that I think of it, I think I should get in touch with someone I used to be close with, a friend. I think maybe we just lost touch because of separate lives and maybe different universities and all, but now that I think of it, I feel I should call them and check up on them and see how they are doing, because it has really been a while, and this is someone we were very close. We were very close friends back in high school, and yeah, I actually...
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. And the lesson in this game is these are some of the things we can do to look after our mental health and the mental health of others. Yeah. So please check in on your friend. Who's next? Rio.
Tongue twister alert. I say this first. Okay. I'm going to try. I'm terrible at this thing. Fresh fried fish. Fresh fish. Okay, second chance. Fresh fried fish. Fresh fried fish. Fish fried fresh. Fresh fried fish. Fresh fried fried fish.
Okay, let's clap for Marion. Thank you, Marion. Well done.
I got that too. Okay.
Tongue twister.
Oh, I see tongue twister. Okay.
So it says, say Irish wristwatch fast 10 times.
Okay.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish 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 wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
It's okay. Get it. So thank you very much for that, guys. So today's conversation is really about mental health at university. So I know you come from different universities. Emmanuel, you're in MUBS, Marion is Makerere University, and Mark, you're at Cavendish. So tell us, what are the perceptions? But before we do, actually, I'm just going to do a quick research here. Hands up if you know anyone who has struggled with a mental health issue on the on campus. Okay. So let's get into the conversation, because all your universities, clearly, you know someone. So what do you guys know about mental health illness, and how does it affect you guys? It could be mental health illness or anything to do with mental health. Talk to us about mental health at your university and what your thoughts and perceptions around that are. Yeah.
Okay. Guys.
Go first.
Marion, do you want to go
Share.
first? Yeah.
Okay, basically I've also experienced mental health issues. I've had friends who have experienced them. I've had family that has experienced mental health issues.
Right.
So I would say that on the topic, it's not something that is strange to me. It's something that I see every day on campus. We have, I have friends who have attempted to commit suicide, who are just found at the blink. Like, if it wasn't for someone finding them and rushing them to hospital, they would not be with us right now. So the issue of mental health is very serious, but it's one of those issues that people take. Okay, it's strange. It's not the African thing to do. It's a white thing. Maybe because white people talk about things more than we do. Basically, what people expect is, from the older generation, the notion that comes is that we went through challenges too. We came out stronger, although you would question what's the
idea of strength is.
Yes,
so
what the idea of
this is
strength
like
is.
parents, like when you tell your parents as a student, they sort of expect
Yes.
you to deal with whatever it is because they did.
Yes.
Yeah, and we know, did they deal with it or they coped?
Or they coped.
Yeah.
It's a debate. It's not only parents, it's lecturers, but even your own peers, because that's how they're brought up. When let me say, for example, people have experiences with toxic relationships and toxic families, and we are expected, and especially for us African women, to kind of find a way to live with it. You find a way, like you said, cope. You have to find a way to how you are going to process that energy. Some people choose to then become also toxic people themselves. For some people, it's not easy for them to do that, so they want to end it all and stop the pain and the suffering. So people deal with it in different ways. However, I would say that for us at the university, even when we have tried to raise awareness for this, there has been a challenge. Yes, we have a counseling and guidance center at Makerere. No one ever goes, okay, few people go to it. I wouldn't say no one ever goes to it. It comes with its own challenges. Most people feel like many a times when they speak to counselors, especially in Uganda, there's a kind of judgmental thing, and then the person does not really understand where you're coming from. Then the people want to put in their religion, and
Right. So you experienced that as well on the university.
Yeah.
So spirituality around mental health.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's interesting. I noted the point you made about student suicide, students attempting to commit suicide as a significant mental health issue at the university. So thanks for that. Mark.
Yeah. So I think comfort and this stuff. Yeah. So I think for me, like most of the people my age live.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the people my age that are at campus have two generations apart from their parents.
Right. What does that mean?
That means like how we have the millennials, then we have the generation X or Z, something like that. Yeah. So there are millennials, then there are our parents, then there's us. So it becomes very hard for us to express how we feel to our parents. And someone once told me, how many times has your mom told you they love you? Because these are the things that we see all the time on TV, everywhere. This is like neo-colonialism happening, you know. We see people like out there on movies and everything, people saying, yo, I love you, you know. I love you, I love you, I love you. And back home, it's not like they say it. They feel it, it's happening, but they don't say it. And people really want to be told that they are loved.
Okay, at this moment, can we all just tell Mark, you are loved? 1, 2, 3. Mark, you are loved. Okay, bro. Yes.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the reasons why most people that I have met at campus have mental issues. You know, almost everybody I've met has something that really disturbs them mentally. You know, maybe this person feels there's nobody that's there for me, or maybe this person is bipolar. You know, I've met a friend that's both bipolar and has PTSD.
Right. So PTSD is
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
But the D almost had you there. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's really hard for people to cope when they don't know where to go to. Like they don't know the people to go to seek this help. And I feel like all of us should have that one person we can go to and like air out our views and tell them anything that we have on our chests and everything, you know? Because now for people like us, yeah, on a day-to-day, there are so many things that happen, you know? So many things happening. Even somebody else's life can affect our own, you know? Maybe your mom's going through something and you're expected to do something as well.
Is that, and you think this is because you're a university student, they have expectations, or it's just the expectation of children in a home?
It's the expectation of children in a home and also being a university student.
Okay.
Most times it's hard for parents to realize that you're growing up. And this is a time where we're transitioning into adulthood. And nobody ever tells you this is how hard it's gonna be. You just have to go put your leg in the water and feel how cold that is, you know. So it really becomes hard for doers, most especially doers, creatives. I'm speaking in this sense because I'm a creative, you know. I've seen so many other friends of mine that are creatives that have problems with mental issues, you know. Because maybe he's not doing it like how the best person in that thing is doing it, you know. Maybe, I can't do this because I don't have this, you know. So it becomes very hard for people to cope with things they can't actually change, you know.
Okay, that's very helpful, Mark. And finally, Emmanuel, talk to us. What's the word on the university street around mental health?
Thank you, Helena. First and foremost, I did a bit of research. I took like just seeing how everybody feels about this, and majority of the like getting just their word on this, how they feel about this stuff. The points that really came across the most were the pressure from their parents to be, their parents already have an image of them that's beyond great. Like their parents are looking at them with this thing of, they have planned the direction which these guys are going. They know what their children want to be. So what they do is they pass on the necessary pressure to make sure my child, my son, my daughter becomes what is in my head for them. So everyone is under this thing of, it's too much. I don't know if I'm going to do this thing right. Certain mishaps in their education make them feel like they are not worth it anymore. Parents are being so harsh about it. Because you're not among the top 10, why aren't you like him? Look at his report. You see, we didn't pay school fees for you to come here. And so people are not, they don't feel like, you start hearing statements like, I'm surely wasting my time in education, this thing is not for me. Parents are putting so much, you hate it. You start to hate this stuff.
And how does that make you feel?
People react in very different ways. I personally see it happening like, yes, someone is trying to make it seem they're okay, but it's very evident that, man, you're going through something, I don't know what it is, but you're not fine. I don't know if you can speak to anyone about it, but it's really taking a toll on them. And at the end of the day, it affects all they're doing. They start getting into different ventures, let's say drug abuse, people are in rehab. As Marion said, suicide is so real. It's so real. I didn't know, I've never been in certain scenarios whereby the suicide is actually there. Like, you see these things on TV, and yeah, there are actually people who have attempted these things. I know them firsthand. And then also, people feel they are not doing enough because your friend is going on a venture, and yeah, people are feeling like they're not doing a lot. We're having this tendency to rush right now because, let me give an example. Your friend is doing something like you start a venture or a business venture. People have this tendency to feel like, what have I done for my friends are doing this, I'm not, yeah, my friends are moving, I'm not good enough, I don't have anything sensible in my life going on. So it starts stretching across
other
everything. Yes,
aspects.
like
wow.
Anxiety, fear of different issues. Yet we all have our own time. They trust the process. It's a journey. We have this tendency, especially our generation, to rush. We want things as fast as possible. We're trying to do everything right now. Like, can we get it done? How soon? If you don't get it done soon, you're not working. You're not doing. You're useless. What can I say? Yet, yeah, it's mind battling. But from what I've seen, those are, I think, the two major things majority of them said. And yeah, in university, as among the biggest challenges.
Okay, so performance pressure. Yeah. And it's interesting, you know, it's very interesting that you say that. So I'm giving each of you 10 seconds to just look into the camera. This segment is called I Wish You Knew. Okay? So imagine you are speaking to your parent, or you are speaking to another student, or anyone out there. What is the one thing that you wish they knew that could make a difference for their lives, for their mental health? Just one thing, and can be from your heart. So 10 seconds each, and we wrap this up. Yeah.
I wish.
So you can look into the camera and say, I wish you knew.
It's called I wish you knew. So I'm supposed to look in the camera and say, I wish you knew, blah, blah, blah. I wish you knew that it's not about the product, it's about the process. The process is what results into the product. So please, 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 don't look at people's statuses, people's pictures on the gram and be like, don't let that get into you. Like, don't let it get into your head. Because people had a process to get to the product. And yeah, man, Martin Luther King said, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl.
Keep moving.
But whatever it is, keep moving.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, Mark. Powerful. Product over process over product. Yes. Real.
To me, mine would be that.
So you start with I wish you knew.
Okay. I wish you knew that mental health is real, that mental illnesses are real, that depression is real, that it can hurt even more than physical pain, that that you could feel so much pain because your mind is in so much torment. And I wish she knew the kind of pain that these people go through, so that instead of judging them, instead of gaslighting them, instead of making them feel even worse than they are, that she would reach out and help them. I wish she knew how expensive and difficult it is to get the right help that they need. I wish she knew that some of these people are born with these mental health disorders and they don't even know that they have them. You just see someone acting out, you just see them acting hysterical, and you think that it's just the way they are, but really it's something in their brain and they can't control it, something they don't have control over. I wish you could reach out to them and try to understand them and try to offer them the help that they need, because they need you. Without you, when you shun them away, you isolate them the more, you discriminate against them, that's when you get that people are helpless, they become desperate, and you lose someone that you could have saved.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Powerful take, Marion. Thank you very much. Finally, Manuel.
I wish you knew, same destination, different journeys. You're different from him, you're different from her. You are not the same. I wish you knew that his path is not the same as your path. You're all going to the same destination, but each one of you have different journeys. Follow your own path, stick to your own lane, and eventually you'll get there. Otherwise, mental health is real, and take care of yourselves. Take care of your body, take care of your peace. Your peace is so important. Take care of your peace and take care of those you love. We're not here forever, and I really feel like while we still are here, let's show as much love as possible to those around us, and blessed life.
Wow, I wish you guys knew how awesome you have been. I wish you knew it has been a joy to listen to you, but it's also been very eye-opening and very enlightening. Thank you for coming to the Mindful Show. Thank you for sharing openly and honestly and deeply. I'm taking away a lot, especially from your I Wish You News. There's a lot there around mental health, around stigma, around patience with your process. These things were loaded, like so many hashtags there. There's a lot we could tweet there. So thank you so much. And to everybody who's watching, thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you for being part of the Mindful Show. Don't forget to subscribe to receive our newsletter. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to press the notification tab so you can get updates on new episodes. Do not forget to subscribe for our quarterly newsletter, where we have different resources on mental health awareness, prevention, so much more on the street, more good stuff there to keep your mind fit. I have been your host for this episode, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.